Training your team not only reduces your chances of being sued, it also decreases the cost of accessibility, especially over time. So with training, we're making sure our team is more familiar with accessibility. And as they put that knowledge into practice, they will develop a level of proficiency. And then over time, as they gain more and more experience, they will become experts in and of themselves. So that means we're sourcing out less to accessibility providers, and accessibility is really going to become a part of our process. So it's not something that's separate from what we're already doing. And that's going to greatly reduce the cost. So I have here, training reduces the likelihood of your team introducing new accessibility issues after you've made your Shopify store WCAG conformance. And when I say team, this doesn't have to mean a team of 10 people with varying expertise. It might just be yourself. It might be you along with your developer. Potentially you have a designer or a content editor. The point here is that whoever is working on your Shopify store, they are familiar with accessibility so that we're reducing the likelihood new issues are introduced. And prevention costs much less than remediation. So we want to make sure that we are just going ahead and not introducing those accessibility issues to begin with, and it's just going to bring our costs down in multiple ways. So again, content editors, marketers, developers, they all benefit from understanding the web content accessibility guidelines. And accessibility tracker, if you have an accessibility project, your team can learn through accessibility tracker because Tracker has AI. So your team's going to be working on these issues. They can go to AI, have that guidance, and the guidance will be specifically for the issues that are on your Shopify store. So really, this is experiential learning, and there's no better type of learning because you're putting the requirements in the web content accessibility guidelines into practice. This is all because Accessibility Tracker extracts all of the audit report data. So that data is inside of Accessibility Tracker, and then your team can work from that data. And accessible.org offers the WCAG course, which is taught by myself. And there's also the ADA compliance course. So with the WCAG course, here you're going to learn about all of the technical requirements. With the ADA compliance course, this is especially helpful if you're concerned with litigation. You want to make sure that you are there's a complaint that you want to make sure that you don't receive a demand letter, that you don't have a complaint filed against you in court. The ADA compliance course is specifically about strategically reducing your risk. It's not about WCAG conformance. It's about what issues are coming up the most in complaints filed in court, and let's work through those issues. So the ADA compliance course tells you how to find those issues. It tells you what those issues are to begin with. It also orders the issues in the order in which they are most frequently claimed, but then tells you how to find those issues and how to fix those issues. And so this can be very valuable training when it comes to reducing your risk of being sued, because now your team is more aware of the issues that pose the most risk. All right, so that's going to do it for training. We'll continue on with the next video.